This video will show you how to use the piping database and how to relate to an existing project or using it within a project. First of all database is mechanical on the mechanical tab, into the PIPEWORKDB section. The program will automatically up the latest default database, Piping 2010. The piping database consists of constituent parts in the edit menu, namely pipe, pipe fittings, insulation, pipe medium, selection rules. First of all, the pipe will present you with a list of all sorts of different pipe materials: copper, steel, plastic, all the material pipework wise you'd expect to see on the market. If you want to go in and examine a particular pipework type, so for example if we wanted to go into copper EN 1057 table X, we can edit that. This gives us our absolute roughness with our pipe type, our surface emissivity and the type of fittings we're going to associate with this type of pipe. We have all the available range of sizes with the nominal bore, the mean bore, and if you wish, a cost per metre. Pipe fittings are applied in the same way. So earlier on we looked at some copper, so if we go to copper elbows, edit those, you can see you have the various K factors depending on the swept radius of the bend. The smaller sizes, 10 to 32 with a K factor of 1, 32 to 65.8, and 65 to 300 as the radius increases, 0.5. So you're applying these K factors, and these are used during the pressure loss calculations. Insulation is also used to look at the average water temperature down through the system to calculate the heat loss through the pipes based on the thickness and conductivity of the insulation. So again, selecting your insulation type, editing it, gives you the type of insulation, the conductivity, surface emissivity and the thickness. Also, if you're looking at the pipe media, that's effectively the fluid flowing through the pipe, whether it's gas, hot water or cold water. And you can see you have a various range of fluid types in here. So if you're looking at, for example, underfloor heating, where you've got a low temperature hot water circuit, this is where you would apply your fluid. So you would add your fluid to this list. You could take a copy of an existing fluid and edit it. Here's a whole range of fluids here, so if we look at the heating LTHW, you can edit this. And this is where you have the medium, the program that's used in it. It's heating pipe work, public health or gas. You have the density, specific heat, dynamic viscosity, and this is where you as the engineer enter your flow and return temperatures if you're using a pipe media that doesn't figure in our default standard list. The selection rules are a combination of all the data that we've just looked at, so you group all this data together to form the selection rule, and these references here in the selection rule are the references you'll see in the program when you use them. So for example, if I go to LT heating 8170 DIN 1786 copper, edit that, the selection rule is available for editing. You can design on a maximum unit length pressure drop, in this case of 250 pascals a metre, which is fully editable. You can apply a maximum system velocity if you wish. You can select the pipe type, the insulation type and the pipe media flowing through the pipe. So if I decided I wanted to change this, all I need to do is go to the selection rule, take a copy of that selection rule, and the copy will always go to the top of the list with the tilde in front of it, where you can then edit. LT heating demo pipe config. We'll then identify that in the program later on, and also I can change the pipe media 8271 and change the pipe media here to 8271, and I might wish to apply 300 pascals per metre. File, save, and then I exit the pipe database. If I then choose to go into a project using an existing selection rule, selecting the project and going into the mechanical piping program, if I wish to apply that new selection rule that I've just added to the pipe database, all I need to do is, once the program's performed its energy calculations, is to go back into the piping program and go into the Edit General section where I apply the new selection rule. Into Edit General, There's the heating selection criteria, so all I need to do is select them from the list here, the new configured pipework that we set up earlier. So you can do this even after you've laid out your services on a project, or you can do it prior to the project.